here from blackhairandskincare.com, and I want to talk to you while I get dressed because that's what I'm doing. I'm getting dressed. So yeah. So I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about the live that I just, well, not the live, I'm doing a live now, but the video I just did yesterday in regards to traction alopecia. And one of my clients in the video that I did, she was misdiagnosed with traction alopecia. So she went to the dermatologist, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure. I think she said she went to some trichologists as well. But she was misdiagnosed. No, she went to the dermatologist, but she went multiple times, and she was misdiagnosed with traction alopecia. And one of the things that she said in that, telling me that information, within telling her testimony, made me want to come live and talk about it, because I also saw a couple people in the comments talking about this as well. And basically what they were saying was that they were misdiagnosed as well with having traction alopecia. And sometimes it can be just the main thing that dermatologists just assume that Black women are suffering from, which is traction alopecia, because they're not really doing much research on it. Now, there are some dermatologists who just don't assume that it's traction alopecia and assume that it could be ccca alopecia. But for the some women or men who do go to the dermatologist and they are just diagnosed with traction alopecia, it's because that's pretty much the textbook option. Hey Laverne, hey Denise, the textbook option that is out there, and they assume that we have bad hair practices. Okay, so just so you could get what I'm saying, according to WebMD, let's go on WebMD. Traction alopecia is usually caused by tight ponytails, braids, hair extensions, and chemical relaxers cause tension on the scalp that leads to hair loss. Now, in some cases, we do, unbeknownst to us, I believe, and some beknownst to us, can do things that are very stressful on our hair strands that can lead to traction alopecia. For example, if you go get your hair braided and it's too much hair on the extension hair, like say if you're adding extensions, it's too much hair on the extension hair, it can weaken the follicles because the hair strands are, it's too much hair. So your natural hair follicles are getting stressed out. Therefore, your whole braid can fall out because you put too much pressure on your hair. But then it could be others who, and maybe you went to get your hair braided and you trust the stylist, you didn't know. And then there could be others where you go to the stylist and they want to continue to, not really knowing what your situation is, because I experienced this myself. And they use blow dryers and they still relax your hair and stuff like that. Now, when I was experiencing that, I did have a stylist who actually did not. She was like, I'm not going to relax, because I was getting relaxed at the time. She was like, I'm not going to relax this area here, which was my crown, because she said that area looks like it's really like, it's something going on there, and it was ccca. But she relaxed around it, which honestly is still an issue. So you could be going to the stylist, you thinking, you're trusting them and they're doing everything they're supposed to do, in which they have learned. And truth be told, that is not helping your situation and it's making your hair worse. So let me read more information on what they say traction alopecia is before I really get into what I wanted to say. So they're saying that there are many types of hair loss medically known as alopecia. Traction alopecia is caused by repeated trauma to hair follicles or from pulling your hair back into tight ponytails, but there are treatment options available for you to help. Now, to me, the treatment options are to stop wearing those hairstyles that are creating the tension on your hair strands. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. So they said if you have traction alopecia, and using my products, of course. If you have traction alopecia, you may have some of the common symptoms: itching, redness, folliculitis, and pustules. So you'll have like pus on your scalp and everything like that. Like say if your braid is too tight. I know I'm not the only one who had a braid that was too tight and it was bumps because the braid was too tight, and then you start getting pus because the braids are too tight. Yeah, that's what they talking about. Thinning hair or hair loss. Is important to act quickly to avoid further damage to your hair. Although, no, they didn't, girl. I'm sorry. They said, although there is no cure, hair can regrow if treated early. Okay. I kind of get what they're saying, but I kind of don't. But I'm going to get into that in a second. Treatments, I agree with this, include behavioral modification, topical applications, behavioral modifications, and I don't agree with the topical applications and injectables. So, oh Lord. Okay, so they said behavioral modifications. Hairstyles that cause traction alopecia include braiding, cornrows, tight ponytails, buns, and hair extensions. Hairstyles that can be changed regularly to avoid strain on hair area of the scalp. Chemicals such as relaxers, I do agree with that, can contribute as well and should be limited. Now, but this is my issue. So the previous video that I just did, and if you're in this live, please like this video. Please thumbs up this video. I would appreciate it. On the video that I did, a day or two ago, that client, she was misdiagnosed with traction alopecia. Now, the first time she went to the dermatologist, she had requested an African American dermatologist. I'm guessing it was probably like a big dermatology office, or something like that. So she requested an African American dermatologist. She didn't get what she asked for. I think she received a white male, and then the second African American female dermatologist. She received a white male dermatologist. He told her she had traction alopecia, so he didn't even really do anything. He just said, "Oh, traction alopecia," because she was black. That's the energy I was getting from what she was saying. Please thumbs up this video, because I just said thumbs up this video, please, and there's 34 people in here, and I only got 3 people that thumbs up. So please thumbs up this video. So they told her that she had traction alopecia the first time. Then the second time she went because she wanted to get just a second opinion, which is understandable. The second dermatologist which was a white male, he also said that she had traction alopecia. But unfortunately, after her watching my videos, she discovered that she could possibly have ccca alopecia, in which I believe that she did have. Hey, Shamika, good morning. Because she had the thinning crown and everything. She had the symptoms, the hair growing and breaking off. And then she also had, the ccca symptoms, the itching, the burning. And once you get the itching or the burning, the little tingling feeling like, oh, it's itching, your hair usually falls out after that. So she was getting all of that in her. So that's why she was like, you know what? I think I might have ccca, even though they were saying traction. But anyway, a lot of people in the comments were saying that they were also just like pushed to the side, and they were automatically diagnosed with traction alopecia because they were African American women. And one of the ladies in the comments, hold on, let me read verbatim because I don't want to, let me see what she said. And it's another lady that says something, and I'm going to get to that in a second because this is something that you guys need to know that is very important when it comes. Wait, it paused. I don't know why. Because I got my phone next to it because I'm trying to read the comments. But she basically, let me see. Let me go on this and I can see all the comments here. Okay. Okay, so one of my clients said, she said, "This is sad. I promise her story sounds just like mine. The dermatologists are being biased, making assumptions that all black women have traction alopecia from weaves and relaxers. I even told my derm that I didn't really start wearing weave until after the thinning started. But it didn't matter. I had to finally ask her to do a scalp biopsy, and sure enough, it was ccca. I wasted a whole year shaking my head. And this is common. This is common for us to experience this because they just like, I mean, y'all, it's the truth. But it said like a lot of people don't like you to talk about this type of stuff, but this is the truth. Even like if you go to like, did you know that African American women or black women are like the #1 in deaths when it comes to childbirth? Because we go to the doctors, and I experienced this myself recently because my daughter is 2. We go to the doctors, we complain of pain, we having issues, and they just, they just say, okay, whatever, just, lay down, relax yourself, and all this other stuff. And you're in pain. Then next thing you know, you're dead because they're not really taking what you're saying seriously. And it's sad. Even a doctor spoke out about this on the internet. Research, y'all. Do your research. So she said this. So another client, and I'm gonna bring some of this other stuff to light because this is very important as well. But let me see. Somebody else said something about that, and then I'm gonna go to this client. Kayla said commercial products just don't work for my hair or scalp. So thankful that I found you, or my scalp would still be inflamed and no growth in the crown. And that happened to me. Like I was trying to use things and nothing was really working. It was just like on and off, and it was the same thing, growing and falling back out. I literally did the big chop like 3 times, y'all, before the last time, and I didn't have to do it anymore. But I had to create my own products for that. So there's nothing really going on for that. And then I had a customer who, she made her first purchase in October. And y'all know I look all y'all up, so I know. So she said, and this is important, I need to put this out there because I need y'all to understand. So she said, I was diagnosed with chronic traction alopecia and androgenetic alopecia. Y'all, somebody was calling my phone. Androgenetic alopecia is basically female pattern hair loss, okay? So that is a medical hair loss condition. Chronic traction alopecia, according to the dermatologist, is, and honestly, some of the stuff is true what they're saying, is constant misuse of you doing your hair, like bad hair practices, basically. She said, I was diagnosed with chronic traction alopecia and androgenetic alopecia. I purchased Charmaine's products, the Trio and the Holistic Scalp Cream, back in October 2020. So that means this year in October. And she purchased 1 time. I have yet to see any changes. My crown area is the worst. I know everyone is different, and although the products work for some, it may not work for all. For those that it has or is working is great. I've come to the conclusion that nothing has worked for me or ever will. Charmaine continues to be a blessing to others. Now, no, that's not the energy we're going to go with when she said, I've come to the conclusion that nothing's going to work. Because honestly, until you had a personal consultation with me, then you can't say that. Because once I take a look at your hair, if I think that you can get results, then you can't say that nothing else is going to work, because I see things that you might not see, and I understand you want to give up. You're tired. You're annoyed. This is enough. Like, you're just done. I get it. But you cannot buy products one time and not have a consultation to find out what's going on with your hair. So I employ you and others who have bought one time and has not got a consultation, or if you bought multiple times and you still have not gotten a consultation, to contact me, because it is very important when you have medical hair loss. It's not the same as just dealing with regular traction alopecia, which is the misuse of, you're doing your hair, or bad hair practices. That's not the same. When you have androgenetic alopecia, which is female pattern hair loss, that is something totally different, and it's a different ballgame. And you said that you were diagnosed with it. So I need you to contact me and get a personal consultation. And don't give up. Just don't give up on one use, because you need a regimen for you based on your personal situation. And a lot of these companies out there, they just be like, oh, buy my growth oil, or buy this, or buy that. And that's it. They leave you in the dust. You don't get anything else. I'm telling you, and I'm being real with you, you need a personal consultation, because you might have some stuff that is not regular hair growth. Like, you just trying to grow your edges because, like, oh, a braid fell out, so I'm trying to grow my edges because the braid fell out or whatever. You probably can grow your hair back. But when you have medical hair loss, which is female pattern baldness is medical hair loss, you need more. You get what I'm saying? You need more. And I want to help you with that. Now, in the past, I did help people just by email and giving them consultations, but now I'm like major busy, so I can't do that. So you guys schedule a personal consultation. Because one person was like, oh, I was having hair loss, blah, 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 blah. And then she told me to schedule a consultation, but I had already bought the products. Yeah, because your hair loss is more severe and you need to set up a consultation, and you might need extra help. And it's okay. It's okay. Like, it's not the end of the world. I'm sorry, y'all, but these emails I be getting be crazy. Like, I'm just saying, I'm just being honest. Like, they be crazy. So she said, sorry about that. Put my phone on do not disturb, because they trying me right now. Okay. So they shouldn't be able to call again. So I was like, I asked her in the comments, I said, did you schedule a personal consultation? Yes, Patricia, tell her don't give up, like, right? Don't give up. So she was like, no, I haven't scheduled a personal consultation. And then if you watching me, y'all already know about this. But somebody asked her, have you been taking the pumpkin seed or biotin? And then someone asked, hold on. Oh, she also has Crohn's disease. So Crohn's disease is also a medical issue, which can cause hair loss. So that's why I said medical hair loss. So then someone asked, have you tried the Listerine rinse? And she said, I don't know what that is. She don't know what the Listerine rinse is. So you definitely need to schedule a personal consultation with me, or go back and watch all of my videos so that you can educate yourself more on what to do for your medical hair loss. But if you have medical hair loss, schedule a consultation. So I just wanted to talk about this because, another person was saying stuff too in the comments, and they said their journey was slow, but their hair is growing and they're still seeing progress, because that's usually what's going on when it comes to medical hair loss. I just want to stress the importance, y'all, of the medical hair loss, because I don't think most people understand. It took me 8 months just for my hair to get back to normal. 8 months. Now, mind you, I was dealing with the condition for 10 years. So 8 months, honestly, was a blessing. Some people may take a year, some people may take 2, whatever the situation is. But you got to think about how long it took you to get in the situation that you're in and what you're dealing with now. What are you doing to fix it? You're reversing the situation. So you have to give yourself the same amount of time. Now, I don't think it's going to take 10 years for your hair to go back to normal, especially when using my products and doing a regimen. But I do believe that it will take time, because this is, it's no quick fix when it comes to medical hair loss. I'm sorry. I'm just being real. Like, it's kind of like, you going on a diet and you trying to go low carb. If y'all haven't, follow me on Nicole _fitness on Instagram, because I'm like showing all the food that I'm eating and everything like that. It is progress. Like, I wish that I can just eat carbs and still lose weight, but that's not the case. Like, for me, it's not. Like, it's just my genetics. And saying that, everybody is different. Everybody genetics is different. So with that being said, when you have a personal consultation, you get stuff basically based on your personal situation. Now, some people can eat carbs and lose weight. More power to you. Like, I'm really jealous. Like, I'm jealous. But for the people who can't, or they got to eat low carb, like, that's just what it is. It's my genetics. Like, it is what it is. And to be honest, like, diabetes run in my family. Diabetes, like, literally every woman in my family has diabetes except for 2 and me, because that's how rampant it runs in my family. So in order for me to, based on my genetics, not get diabetes, it's just I have to eat a low carb diet. And it sucks because, like, I be liking cornbread and stuff and mashed potatoes. But I can't fucking eat it. Like, it is what it is. So, all right, I just wanted to come here and just, like, talk about that real quick, because I think it's very important. And if I got to keep reiterating the medical hair loss part and how long it takes and what you need to do and how you need a consultation and everything like that, then it is what it is. Sweet Angel. No, she said, do I need another consultation? It has been a while since the last one. If it was this year, then email me and I'll tell you to send me updated photos. If it was last year, then yes. Laverne says, Shar is good. Try the consultation. Thank you, love. So, yeah, Law, I'm just trying to, like, be as helpful as I can as possible based on my experience. Oh my God. And then I don't know if y'all remember, I think it was last year, one of the dermatologists who was asking me, like, something on my page, and if it was something to do with her friend, because her friend's a dermatologist too. And she was saying something. If you go back and look at my videos, I think I said the dermatologist follows me or something like that. She had started to experience alopecia as well. CCC to be exact. ccca alopecia to be exact. And somebody who is following me newly, she is following her. And I still see that she is still getting perms and relaxers and straightening her hair. But during these seminars with people, like, she's out in the media, I guess, but still doing things to cause hair loss for her hair. Perms, relaxers, heat, whoever knows what else. She probably did steroid shots and all that other stuff too. And I say that to say, like, it was one style. I tell y'all, when I tell y'all to schedule consultations, it's because I literally can look at y'all pictures and be like, yeah, do this, that, do this, do that, do that. But I saw a recent picture of hers, and she had it, like, pulled up, her own hair, and she still had a relaxer. And then you could tell she had heat on it too, because she got, like, flexi rod set, but she had it up like this because she wanted to cover the bald spot. And as soon as I saw that picture, I was like, oh, she's trying to cover the bald spot. I know. So a year later, because I posted this last year talking about this dermatologist, she is still doing the same practices that causes hair loss. And she has yet to give an update on her hair loss. Like, I snatched this wig off, but y'all already see my hair, my update. But what I do for my protective style is I have mini braids under here. And then basically, I just put the holistic scalp care. I just co-washed my hair today. And I got this new herbal rinse that I'm working on. So I put the holistic scalp cream on my scalp, and then I put a a cap, a wig cap, and then I put the wig on. So my hair is being taken care of under this, and when I take the braids out, y'all see my hair again, like always. But I don't know, it's maybe I need to reach out to them so we can like work together in a sense to help the people going forward. I don't know, y'all. Help me out. Post some stuff in the comments. Let me know what y'all think I should do to approach these dermatologists to see what we could do to work together to help people going forward. But I love y'all. Please thumbs up this video on your way out. And I will see y'all in the next video.